Welcome back, Saints. I'm Kira.
And I'm Cassidy.
In national news, massive and deadly winter storms are hitting the southeast. Thunderstorms, flooding, hail, and tornadoes have become life-threatening. There has already been at least 3 deaths from the unpredictable tragedy.
In more news, Michael Cohen, Trump's former lawyer, has been sentenced to 3 years in prison last Wednesday after pleading guilty to several counts.
He was found guilty on the counts of lying to Congress, campaign finance violations, and tax fraud.
In local news, Michelle Benson, our area's senator, publicly spoke on social media of bringing a solution to the dangerous Highway 47 after an accident that left 2 middle school girls critically injured in the hospital.
Benson spoke to District Superintendent Troy Ferguson to discuss the idea of building a bridge over 47 for pedestrians, put up a stoplight with a crosswalk, or to change the speed limit so drivers are more conscientious on the pedestrians crossing.
Meanwhile, in more district news, the search for a new superintendent continues. Final interviews for the 3 finalists were conducted last week in the Media Center.
Reporters Charlotte Santerre and Madison Karshbaum went to find out more information.
So the student board, it's a group of 13 students, 7 high schoolers and 6 from the middle school, representing a variety of clubs and activities.
We come prepared with a few questions, and we use those questions to interview the superintendent.
As of right now, we've interviewed 2 of the candidates. I'm sure the 3rd one will be great as well. The first 2 we've been very impressed by.
We really liked all the candidates.
We are in good hands no matter what the decision ends up being.
Following interviews, Superintendent Beth Gies of Cannon Falls was offered the position.
In school news, last Tuesday and Wednesday, St. Francis High School hosted debate national qualifiers. The top 2 debaters will participate in a national tournament. St. Francis High School debater Mercedes Hamilton took 3rd overall, just missing a trip to nationals. Reporters Spencer Baldwin and Andrew Gilbert went to get more information.
Tell us a little about debate.
Debate is really just about arguing 2 sides of one specific topic.
For the national qualifying tournament, all the competitors go to debate, and each round they get a winner or loss. And if you get 2 losses, then you are out of the tournament.
Why did you join debate?
Just to gain some important life skills and do better public speaking.
So as the tournament goes on, the number of entries still in the tournament gets smaller and smaller. And right now we're down to 4 entries in the Lincoln Douglas tournament, which Mercedes is in, and she's one of the 4. Top 2 go to nationals, so she's really close.
Tell us a little about your tournament.
It was really interesting. There was a lot of high-quality debaters, and I'm proud of how I placed.
If she doesn't go to nationals, it's because someone did very well to beat her, because she's not going to go down easy.
Where do you see yourself in 2 years?
Hopefully captain and leading a bunch of other debaters.
Beach had their first tournament at Chanhassen last Saturday and Sunday. A number of students will be traveling in February to compete at Harvard and Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Student Council is currently hosting a food and toy drive. Charlotte and Madison went to get more information.
Food and Toy Drive is our way to encourage students at St. Francis High School to give back this holiday season. The food will be donated to our local food shelf, Mace, in East Bethel, and the toys will be donated to the Alexandria House, which is a shelter for women, children, and families in Berlin.
The Food and Toy Drive is a competition between first hours. The prize is going to be a volunteering field trip, and you can either donate new toys or non-perishable foods.
It impacts our local community because anybody living in our area is able to access the food shelf and the Alexandria House if they needed to. So they're very accessible.
You can either bring in new toys. We have lists posted around the school next to our flyers of examples for both food and toys.
A recent report was released by the Surgeon General discussing the risks of vaping. This issue actively involves students at St. Francis High School.
There has been a significant increase in the suspensions for possession of e-cigs or other paraphernalia on school property.
2 of our reporters went out to get more information from Mr. Thompson and Officer Amanda DeZuris.
Why do you think vaping has become so popular?
I think vaping's become popular because without the odor, it's a lot easier to conceal. So that's why I think it's so prominent in school.
Do you have an estimate of how many e-cigs you've collected this year and last year?
Oh, so here, I'll give you a little visual. Some of the students might recognize some of this stuff if we've confiscated them off of you, but this is about, this is your typical sandwich bag. And this is about how much we confiscated all of last year. So all 3 tries last year, this is how much that we confiscated.
We've had as many in one trimester this year as we did all of last year.
We've also collected all of these. So this is a bunch of vapes and juices and e-liquids and stuff in here. One of these bottles, this is a 30 milliliter bottle of e-liquid. And this is equivalent to 15 packs of cigarettes.
Do you think it's going to get worse?
I think it's going to get better because more information is now starting to get out.
We all are aware of it, faculty is aware of it, so we all know kind of what to look for. When it comes to school consequences, it can be anywhere from suspension to expulsion.
Thank you for that important information. Many students aren't aware of the health risks and legal consequences. For example, Cassidy, did you know that having a small amount of THC is a felony?
Yeah, I did. In fact, the school board has now voted to reinstate drug sniffing dogs for random searches at the high school and middle school.
We'll have more information as this unfolds.
Now on to lighter things. We've been hosting a new segment called Challenge of the Week.
Let's see what Paige, Colton, and Drew were up to this week.
Hey guys, this is John Bauer and Eric Blanco for the Challenge of the Week. And the winner is Eric.
After a small break, Jack Plummer is back with another food review.
This week, Plummer went out to try some favorites from County Market's Food Deli.
Alright, what is up guys? We just rolled up to County Market. We're going to go inside, take a look around, see what we can find. Alright, what is up guys? We just got out of the County Market Deli. Got some fresh crab meat salad there. Not sure if you can see that. Got some tuna salad for you guys. Alright. We're gonna open them up and give them a try, see how it goes. Oh, that smells good though.
Oh, come on! That's what I wanted!
Get a load of this.
The cookies and cream.
I'm telling you, this cookies and cream stuff right here, it's a go-to.
Right. We're gonna dig into the crab meat salad right here. First bite was pretty good. Good texture, nice and sweet. Pretty flavorful. We got the tuna salad here. All right. Got peas, noodles, tuna, all the above. And give it a try. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is good. This is good. Yeah, definitely worth the price. Relatively good price point and good food. Wow. Yeah, if you guys are ever looking for a seafood salad,
Quick snack,
just hit up the deli at County Market.
How many stars we talking?
Well, I think this is really good stuff. We might have to give this 4.5 stars out of 5.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for checking in with the food review, and we'll catch you guys next week on the food review. All right?
Peace.
Peace.
The holiday season is officially here. One of our favorite treats during the holidays are delicious Christmas cookies.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need.
Hey guys! So we are here at County Market to get our ingredients to make peanut blossoms. Is that good?
Let's go.
Okay. Let's go inside. Woo! Let's start baking! So what we're doing right now is preheating the oven. Come on. And that's how you make peanut blossoms.
A few of our reporters showed us how to make peanut butter blossoms.
Those look delicious. Tommy and John caught up with Miss Dobson's snake named Scales for this week's Pet of the Week.
Warning for anyone who is squeamish, in the video the snake is shown eating its dinner. Viewer discretion is advised.
I'm John Sigfrenius.
I'm Miss Dobson.
And we're interviewing Scales the snake today.
The snake is about 2 years old now. We've only had him for about a year. We got the snake from Petco last October. This particular snake will live, this is a ball python, and he will live to be about 30 years old, if not longer, and he will grow to be about 4 to 5 feet long. Right now he's about 1.5 feet, and he'll get a lot bigger, like that big around. So right now Scales is shedding, and so he normally sheds about once every few months, and we just kind of monitor him when he's shedding, and if he doesn't quite shed, we give him a warm little Luke bath and make sure the caps come off his eyes. Besides that, we feed him once a week to once every 2 weeks, and other than that, we just constantly hold him and just, you know, kind of pet him, and just like what I'm doing right now, kind of keep track and just have fun with him. So what I would normally feed him is I would feed him frozen mice. I would thaw them out, and then I have some forceps that I feed him because I don't want to get bit. He does have teeth. He's never bitten us. but he could if he strikes at the mouse. My son thinks it's cool to bring him up to his room and just let him go, but I don't think that's the best thing. Sometimes during the summer we will bring him outside and let him kind of crawl around or in the grass, but he doesn't tend to like that very much. He'd rather be on some.
Before we go, NHS spent time at the kindness retreat at East Bethel Elementary School. 18 high schoolers worked with the 4th graders to teach them the meaning of kindness.
That's all we have for this week, Saints. Have a good holiday break and stay safe.
Stay tuned for RQT and sports.
It's the random question thing. Ding!
I peed my pants on the speech bus last year. After, like it wasn't during the competition, it was after, so I was on my way home.
I fell down a flight of stairs 2 days after I came out of surgery.
My most embarrassing moment is probably for one of our disaster shows. I had to run across the stage and like pretend to run into Simon Luco, and we actually like full force like body slammed each other and I went flying.
One time I fell into a fish pond in the middle of a restaurant and it had dead frogs and dead fish in it.
My most embarrassing moment is when I was 8 years old, I got stung by a bee right on my butt cheek.
Falling down the stairs when I was younger.
Probably the last theater show, which was Midsummer's Night Dream, and I forgot my monologue. It was an understudy show.
Right now.
Hey Saints, I'm Nathan Atkinson. Welcome back to sports. Last Tuesday, the girls hockey team went to Cambridge Sandy to play the Blue Jackets in a contest ending 3-1 in favor of the Blue Jackets. On Saturday, the girls hosted Silver Bay for their first home game in a while. Over the weekend, the boys hockey team was busy with a home game against Cambridge Sandy on Friday and another home game against St. Louis Park on Saturday. On Wednesday, girls basketball hosted Minneapolis South in an exciting game that unfortunately ended in a loss for the Saints with a score of 53-54. Senior Dana Oskins scored 8 of the Saints' points and has been performing well this season, which is won her SFHS Today's Athlete of the Week. Reporters Nick Pierce and Mitchell Bentley went out to go catch up with her.
Hi, I'm Mitch Bentley, and me and Nick Pierce went out to go get input on Dana Oxen as our Athlete of the Week.
How does it feel having Dana as a teammate?
It's good having her as a teammate because she's not selfish with the ball and she knows how to like share it and she works really hard.
How does the team benefit with her?
The team benefits because she's a really good playmaker and like she's good with like pushing the ball before.
How is it coaching Dana?
Coaching Dana has been a great experience. She brings a lot of energy, and her attitude when you're coaching her is always positive. She's always the one, you know, putting the dance party on before the game and trying to get everybody hyped up.
What does Dana bring to the team?
Dana brings to our team a lot of experience. She's, I believe, a 4-year starter. So that experience over the years has been a great attribute that she has been able to bring to the team.
What's it like being on the team?
It's a fun time getting after it every day at practice and playing games. We are always laughing and cracking jokes, which is the best part, but when it needs to be serious, we get focused.
What do you guys do for fun?
We eat out after games. We chill in the locker room and dance in the locker room. And
on Tuesday, the boys basketball team traveled to Stillwater area to face the Ponies and fell to them 50-80 despite a good run of scoring in the second half. In their next game on Thursday, the boys traveled to Zimmerman and triumphed over the Thunder with a final score of 95-70. After 2 away games, the Saints rounded off their busy week with a home game against Coon Rapids on Saturday. Last Tuesday, the dance team traveled to St. Michael Albertville for a kick performance where they took 4th place. The dance season came to a close on Saturday with the conference championships, which were held at Rogers. Over the weekend, the wrestling team traveled to Rochester in order to participate in the Rochester Christmas Tournament. Last Tuesday, gymnastics hosted their first home meet of the season against Chisago Lakes and triumphed over the Wildcats with a combined score of 137.225 to 130. Senior Felicia Bartel led the Saints in points, taking first place in all 4 rotations. That's all I have for you this week, Saints.
On The 12th day of Saints, Miss North School gave to me 12 media staffers, 11 students studying, 10 juniors jumping, 9 goldfish swimming, 8 sophomores shooting, 7 singers singing, 6 lifters lifting, 5 lunch ladies, 4 freshmen flirting, 3 gamers gaming, 2 seniors sleeping, and an English teacher in